Episode 1 of Fallout begins with news of nuclear war on the horizon. We're in a revised version of the US in 2077, and a few stragglers at a party stand around the TV and listen to what's being reported. The president has gone missing, and there could be nukes being dropped imminently. The birthday party continues despite this, but there are some lovely nods to the games, including some adverts on the TV. The main character for now is Cooper Howard, who entertains the kids with his lassoing. When they step inside, Cooper and the others watch in horror as a nuke is detonated and the world as we know it is brought to an end. With the nuke going off, everyone scrambles to the nearby vault. It's touch and go for a while, and although some manage to scramble down below, others try to hightail it out of there in their cars. As for Cooper, he goes off on horseback, but it seems futile given there are numerous nuclear explosions.
He's dead.
We then cut to 219 years later, where we're introduced to Lucy McLean. She can do it all, with decent skills and everything, except gunplay, which she's not too great at. She lives in Vault 33, far below the surface, and she speaks to the council and asks them for permission to participate in the triennial trade with Vault 32. All 3 members say yes. With Lucy preparing to meet her future husband, she stands with the others by the entrance to Vault 32. Her cousin, Chet, is none too happy about her going, but she reminds him that sexual relations between family members isn't something they should continue.
Alabama!
When the vault doors open, we're introduced to Lee Moldova, the apparent overseer of Vault 32. Lucy's groom is a guy called Monty, who's not too shabby, but Lucy, by comparison, is socially awkward and immediately asks about his sperm count at dinner.
Oh no! No, no, no!
They're interrupted by the authorities though, who believe that the surface will now be sustainable for Monty and Lucy's children, who will be able to start repopulating the planet on the surface. They do warn that they don't know what's up there, and having played the game, I'm guessing a ton of glitches.
I like what I see.
Anyway, the wedding ends and it's down to business for Lucy and Monty. However, unbeknownst to them, and a lot of the guys and girls in Vault 33, the conditions in the adjacent vault are apocalyptic, for want of a better word. Their wheat is ravaged, their stockpiles depleted, and the whole place is a ransacked mess. Lucy's brother, Norman, actually goes in exploring, where he finds the previous overseer has been murdered. Lucy suspects something is afoul when she hears screaming inside, and it's here she realises the horrible mistake that their vault has made. These guys are raiders and have infiltrated their home. Monty and Lucy fight, but when the alarm begins screaming, Lucy takes the opportunity to knock Monty out, but not before suffering a nasty gash to her side. Still in her wedding dress, Lucy heads out, clutching her side, and manages to hold her own and kill the raiders nearby. Unfortunately, the raiders overcome the vault folk, and then it comes down to a standoff. Moldova decides to offer Hank and the others a choice. She'll either spare Lucy or a bunch of people from within the vault. It's not even a choice. Hank locks his daughter in a closet and sacrifices himself. He's tranquilized and taken out to the real world. Meanwhile, the survivors of the vault gather for an emergency assembly. Lucy wants to set up a search party to try and find her dad. The others refuse, so it falls to Norman to help open the door and let his sister out. When Lucy emerges into this new world, she looks out and is shocked by what she sees. The world is full of corpses, bones litter the floor, and the place is a complete wasteland. However, they are right by the coastline too, and the remnants of a pier, so it's at least a beautiful wasteland. We then cut to another new character, Maximus.
Are you not entertained?
No, not that one. He's above the surface and happens to be within the Brotherhood of Steel. He's part of the ranks for a faction that wants to try and bring a semblance of order and prosperity back to the world. The teacher, Felix, is none too happy with Max's lack of knowledge in the subject and promptly smacks him in the mouth when he speaks up. Maximus is kept on the fringes of this world, and to make matters worse, his one friend, Dane, is actually promoted to head out into the wilds with his comrades. This is a bitter pill for Max to swallow, given his fellow Steel recruits bully him and essentially treat him like dirt. Max is not happy, but in the morning, Dane comes off the worst for wear. Someone has dropped razor blades inside her boot, sabotaging her chance of making it out. Unfortunately, the authorities believe that Maximus is the one responsible for this. They take him away and question him over the injury. Maximus admits that he did want this to happen, but he didn't actually do this. Maximus admits he doesn't want to be weak and wants to be one of them. When he's ready to give up his life to the Brotherhood and willing to do everything for them, he gets an unexpected promotion. In fact, he gets Dane's position as a squire. Maximus heads off to see Dane, and she admits that she actually told them that Max wouldn't hurt a fly. As they exchange a look to one another, a wave of guilt clearly passes over Maximus's face. Anyway, after this, Maximus is initiated into the Brotherhood properly. They're all told of their next mission, which includes a wanted target. With the knight armor for them to wear, Maximus learns that a denizen of the Enclave has escaped. This guy has an object of profound potential to harm their nation, so they need to stop him no matter what. We'll learn more about this in the episodes ahead.
Spoilers!
News of this reaches others in the wilderness too, including a bunch of bandits. Slim and Honcho approach a reclusive ghoul who happens to be none other than Cooper. Remember him? The guy from the start of the show? Well, he's a prolific sharpshooter in these parts, and he's simply called the Ghoul. He kills the raiders without much aplomb and takes off, and that is where episode 1 comes to an end. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.